That is correct. He was so happy that the shit was over.
I bet he was too.
You heard that? He said that is correct.
Like, damn, nigga, how many times do I gotta tell y'all? Can you at least give me a chance to get the answers to the questions out before y'all decide y'all think y'all know the answer?
You know, Johnson game at 7 o'clock. So damn, bro, that's he was getting. You could tell he was getting tight.
Oh yeah, I believe him. Shit, I'd have been mad as fuck too. I'd been like,
He's like, that is not what.
it's like, dude, can you at least wait till I finish getting the damn question out?
He was so angry. He sounded so mad. Like that is not what it is. You're damn. Relax.
Hey, bro, like I feel his pain on that though, because I would have felt some type of way too. I gotta sit here. I'm trying to get you to answer the question,
I'm trying to get
and
the question
I'm trying
out.
to get the question out, and you motherfuckers ain't even giving me a chance to finish the
And
question,
you were trying to answer the
and you
question.
trying to answer it. It's like, how do you know the answer if you ain't even heard the whole question? But you
Not
want to be
even
the first
no,
person to answer.
remember the first one that was there was one where he completely didn't even get to halfway to the answer,
He
the
didn't even get
question.
through the question.
Halfway, he was like, he said like the first 5 words, and it was like, he was like,
Please.
he was so stuck. He was like,
He couldn't say anything. What was he supposed to say? It's like, what you
what was
had?
the question?
What did you hear the question? How is it that you have the answer to the question I didn't even finish saying? You know what I'm saying? I get that part. That would have been more frustrating too. Then all of a sudden it's a repeat of the same thing in the next question following up, which is why he said that is not what the answer so I have selected. That Jam, can you at least let me say the answer to the questions or the answers selected to the question? I mean, it'd be different if you're gonna fucking answer one of the three questions or one of the three answers to the question to pick if we had already got to that point, but we hadn't
Right,
even got there.
right.
It's like damn. But anyway, happy Monday, y'all. It's Motivation Monday. I know that we are back from a rather long weekend. I would say myself. I mean, yeah, we did not appear on a Saturday episode yesterday over the weekend, but we still here, man. Shit. Honestly, truthfully, I didn't feel like doing another stand up on the show for a Saturday night where I was just gonna be rapping my head off. I really wasn't feeling my best self. Still recovering and all from this here respiratory situation. You know what I'm saying? So we taking it one day at a time, but I can't stop the grind. It's always Monday through Saturday. We keeping it doing what we do. 7 p.m. is here for you. So shit, it's me just trying to keep up, with y'all. So yeah, man, like shit. Motivation Monday, man. I've been motivated all week, really since last week, man, because it's been a lot of time buffoonery taking place all over the motherfucking place. And not to get
All over
too
the
deep
world.
into it, but good God, man, shit is just ridiculous. And it seems like it's becoming the new norm of the day. We see people doing underhanded shit in our government, politics, and then we turn around and we look around in our communities. We see some of the people that are closest to us that we know we can reach out and touch these motherfuckers, but they do dumb shit too,
The same shit.
almost the exact identical. So you just got to stay motivated, stay positive, and stay progressively moving to push for our change that we want to see. You know what I mean?
Stay
Because
positive. We proactive.
it's crazy as it is with all of this stuff going on in the world today, man. To be progressive, man. It's not as easy. And then when you look back and you start to see things like, for example, we just looked upon the news and witnessed that there was a man not but 2 years ago that was released from serving a 21-year sentence that he wasn't even guilty of needing to serve. Like, how the hell do you get that much time out of a human being for something that never happened? And even if it did happen, he was no more the victim or the culprit than the victim of this situation. You see what I'm saying? Because it's crazy, and then, to know that they only awarded him in his suit 1.3 million. It's like, really, bro? Like, that man just lost 21 years of his life for nothing. And all y'all can give him is 1.3 million to settle to say that you settled the score. That man lost a whole adult lifehood, like a whole childhood, growing up type shit. Like,
my whole life, bro.
Like, that shit's crazy as hell, bro. Like,
I'm only 24. That's my whole life.
Imagine, like, you get arrested and you spend the entire life that it would have been if you were raising a child. You know what I'm saying? That's just insane. Shit's insane. And that's just what I'm saying. Like, we go through a day where we start to hear about stuff like this. Then, we look in, other places and we see other stuff. And it's hard to stay smile. It's hard to keep a smile. It's hard to, stay hopeful for a bright future when such dim-witted people, and their ways of negativity that is seeming to overshadow the good that needs to take place and should be persistent in our world today. Too much of that negative Nancy shit floating around. You know what I'm saying? It seems like this is the new norm. It's like everybody just wants to be aggravated, angry, and ready to kill somebody. And somehow we've deviated from a more, this doesn't need to be sort of situation to this is what it is and accept it and reject it. And I just don't get that. I don't get that. Like, they we have like many of people that are unquestioned in the world we live in, that are doing things trying to justify what they feel is right, but at the same time, behind closed doors are also the same people that are totally against these same things.
Because look at what we just watched on the news about the Trump rally. He's saying some crazy fucking rock.
This man is walking around right now sounding like Jesus himself walking on earth, as if he's the man living incarnate.
What they call him as the savior?
He calling himself the savior, the warrior, the redemption, a redeemer, or whatever you want. I'm trying to understand, what is it that people see in this man? I don't understand it. I really don't. Like, Trump has yet to show me anything tangible that he has done. I don't get it. I don't see anything that he has done that has made much of a difference. And that damn sure ain't done much of nothing for anybody else but himself, if anything. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I just don't get it. Like, even the things that people are trying to say he's done that's good, you do realize that was a marketing scheme, right? That was just to get you to think just what you're thinking right now. If you believe that this nigga is a good person, like this man is no more good than motherfucking Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't a murderer. Think about that part. See what I'm saying? Because I just don't see how even a sane person could see his views and understand them. Because real talk, the man hasn't shown me one policy plan that he stands on, that he represents, aside from boosting the angry supporters that really support him the most and will die for him, boosting their fucking morale up, making them think that they need to go out here and go gunning down federal agents and all this other stuff out here. See what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, every time he opened his mouth, somebody did something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And what's to stop them from doing it again if we put him on the big stage? Because you know he likes the lights. So he can't keep his dumb ass mouth shut for even the slightest of moments. Even in these times right now, he's trying to call himself a victim of something that he's already knowingly put himself in. Even through the back channel conversations and all the White House footage that was pulled from the moments before January 6th or leading up to that, saying that this man knew full well he was not going to win. He lost, which is why he decided to come up with this full-on lie and press for it, because he knew he had millions of people that would support whatever the fuck he said, no matter what it was. The man literally told you he could go to Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody in the head and walk away and nobody would care. He is verbally proving that by what he has been doing over these last just few years.
Mm-hmm. And yet, this is the same motherfucker that claims, so-called claims, he could end the Ukrainian and Russia war in one day, but because he knows what to say.
He knows how to handle
Before he even gets to the
handle
Oval Office, quote unquote.
Right. Like before you
So why
become president, you could end the war that's been going on now for a year. I really see it.
Why haven't you done it now is my thing.
My whole thing is, what in the dark winged duck have you been doing this whole time since then? Since you so have an idea and have had idea on how to handle that. You think that you think that the former president's influence wouldn't be just as powerful as the president's influence if he were to make his appearance in Ukraine or in Russia to make a statement to either Putin or Zelensky?
That's huge.
That's a huge move. But he's an idiot. See what I'm saying? So when you say huge move to him, he sees dollar signs and thinks the stupidest ways of which to make such. So you feel me? Coming from someone who has filed for bankruptcy more than 13 times. You do. He's a billionaire. And I mean, he's self-proclaimed as this billionaire, entrepreneur, businessman, mogul, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, right. You know how much he paid for those advertisements he plugged into those programs like Forbes and all that shit? I'm pretty sure he paid a nice little penny. Didn't show for much either, because he still looks like a bum to the rest of the people.
You only paid $750 in fucking taxes.
Ever.
And you're trying to hide it.
Ever. And then you will try to hide the fact that you claim to have paid your taxes, or you're a straight shooter and all this shit. But yet, you fought tooth and nail the Department of Justice and the IRS for your tax records. That is legally something that every president releases before they are elected or even put into the running. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
we do realize how much leniency we've given you, dear former president, but we also understand how selfishly stupid our system is that is allowing you to be so lapsed in these decisions that you seem to feel like you have so much control over. You see what I'm saying? Because to me, it just makes me feel like this is how we pay attention to the truth of how these niggas are getting over on us. Cause that's really what it is, man. Like, and I see it every time I look at or listen to the news. We hear all of these different angles from these different correspondents saying one thing, then another thing, and then when we go and try to analyze the story ourselves, we see a totally different view of it. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody who pays attention to just the normal things that take place in their life will notice when something really truly affects them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like a train derailment in your neighborhood, you know, you would notice some shit like that. I think I would. I mean, we got plenty of train systems. We got plenty
Yeah,
of tracks
that's
running
and
around through here too.
mind you, that's the second one.
I ain't, and then my thing is, I ain't even talking about the one that everybody's been harping on. I'm talking in general. I'm talking the fact that in every city, in every town, in every state of this country, there is a train track running through there
Every time.
every time in every place. So my big thing to me I've noticed is just the fact that with the fact that this is actual a fact,
Right.
and then hearing that a major train company, one of the largest train companies in our nation, is like cutting corners on policies that create safe railways for transporting dangerous chemicals in large
Mind,
quantities.
mind you doing this after they went on strike, after 3 years of
Right.
no paid day off.
After after getting their lobby donors to push down on Biden and every corporate Democrat and Republican that agreed with forcing the workers of the railroads and the union to work with no paid time off, no sick time off, no sick days off,
Um,
and under strenuous conditions, meaning you are going to be extremely overworked because you are going to be manning 150 cars, 150 car trains with only two of you on
right.
each route.
Right.
Not realizing like this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. Not to mention,
There's only two of them.
not only that, but your train's braking system. Let's not forget this. Your train's braking system is literally developed during the Civil War. Your fucking brake system is as old as the Civil War. That's the system you choose to say is sufficient in the year 2023. And you're fighting with policymakers in our country, our government officials that are trying to push for these bills to lobby to put these restrictions that you supposed to have already on your fucking trains.
Bro.
It's crazy.
That is fucking crazy.
It's fucking crazy, bro. They said Like,
Fucking choking on this shit.
do you realize like if the train's braking system are that old and they choose and the trains decide to overheat, you could really like cause a whole shit ton of fucking problems, more than the ones that we're dealing with right now with the derailments. But we'll get back to that. Thank you.
You are so very welcome. Hope you enjoy the
Whoa,
Monday.
you hear that?
Very excited, aren't you?
Did that shit just
You're
echo?
very excited today, aren't you?
I don't know
That's why I don't talk to you. And we'll leave it alone at that because apparently you have no idea what a conversation or banter even means. Oh,
But
technology,
you know,
y'all.
it remind me though. Oh man.
Technology. Always something with technology. We cannot trust it.
I lost my form of technology, so I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I told you this.
Word. Like it
I'm fine with that.
makes you consider the thoughts.
The past month I've been abusing the shit out of this, so
Listen, I think we've all had our moment of beat down time for the fucking for the device. The device is
yeah, lotion bottom on the ground. It fell. I don't know why.
the lotion bottle fell. Oh my.
That's why I was laughing earlier. Because the lotion bottle fell. And then you're live. And then I was drinking juice.
Oh, shit.
So I couldn't tell you shit. And your tablet was fucking falling.
Yeah, that nigga was leaning.
I'm not
Gangsta lean.
I'm not sure if you saw, have you heard your shit fall?
The tablet?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't hear him fall until after.
Now I thought, because I saw you trying to grab it, and I was already trying to hold it still, and the lotion ball's on the ground, so I'm like, and I'm choking, and I'm laughing at what you're saying. I'm like, that's why I was like, and I was like laughing, but coughing. That's why you heard me doing that. I was like, oh, the last that he trying to get the lotion bottle while trying to tell you, and not trying to choke on you
Right.
at the same time.
Shit crazy. Oh my God, y'all.
But we good though.
We good. We good.
I was
We
struggling.
can bounce back. We can always bounce back from this. See, it's the shit that goes on outside of these doors that it's hard to bounce back from.
Yeah.
Some of that shit is just hard to bounce back from.
Yeah.
And it just makes you say to yourself, like, yo, what the fuck? You know? I want to put something in your ear tomorrow to talk about, you know, I don't know how many people invest or talk about investments, but one thing that struck me about my conversation that I want to bring to you guys tomorrow is something that I kind of thought about from last week. Shout out to the guest we had last Thursday, stop by the show and speak with us, man. Just threw a number of head launching ideals at me that really just made me say, yo, look, this is something that I feel like we probably don't touch on the show, and I don't feel like it's a unsafe space to go in. So I mean, personally, it's one of those things for me. I feel like if you don't know, you'll never know. So like, real talk, the way I want to do this is I want to come up on something of a conversation with you guys about general placements or general ideals and views of people who have, or just anybody who's interested in speaking about what's a way that they have developed an investing interest in, you know, supportively seeking general information, if not that, or better routes to securing a generational wealth. You know what I mean? For you or your family. And the way I'm looking at this conversation is I wanted to talk to you guys about what you guys use to invest. What are you guys doing to invest to start this plan? If you haven't already, I understand there's a lot of different people that are, a little withdrawn from the idea of, how to invest or what to do in investing and what is the best way to invest. I understand that. I would love to find someone who does that and I feel like I could trust their word, but honestly, truthfully, I did not feel like I could pull off getting a broker here. Because truth be told, I don't have a broker, but I have stocks. So I want you guys to see where I'm looking at things, just like I want you to understand the values of certain things because
Sorry about that.
we've had stock in markets that supply these stocks for some time now. And I mean, growing up, I never really paid much attention, Wall Street and all that crap. It sounds all weird to me. But now that we are arriving in an era of technology and things are starting to seem a little more accessible to the human that weren't at one point, namely the stock market. It wasn't as accessible to the common man unless you were that interested in what Wall Street was doing.
Yeah, you had to go to Wall Street.
You had to actually be involved
Yeah,
to know.
every day online in the mornings.
Right. Monday through Friday, you had to look through those reports.
Just trading and trying to find something with millions out of in one room.
Right.
There was no online investing, none of that.
Right. So that's the thing that I'm looking at now. And honestly, truthfully, like reading the stock market can be a challenge. And I can understand what would make people stray out of that. But I think when you start dipping your dollars in there, when you start to dip your dollars in there and you start to look at what you dipped your dollar into, how it's going up, how it's going down, what it's doing while it's doing that, what's making it, because usually they show off some kind of a report for you, and everything is laid down in a way where you not only get one report, but you get all of the reports. So what you have to do is be more vigilant and understanding how your stock is working, how your stock is moving. So you have an idea of, when's a good time to maybe buy more or sell off your stocks and trade off for something else. All of these different things. Because, you notice these things, but where you really start to see if things are going to be one way or another way is by fully immersing yourself in it. And nowadays, this is the thing I'm seeing. This is something of an initiative to get you started. You don't need that much now. You really don't need that much to start.
You need like $1.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, truthfully,
you don't even need that. To be honest, there's penny stocks.
Penny stocks.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, and I mean seriously, that these are things that if you really were
you
interested,
actually make some big bank off of that.
Yeah.
Depending on how you work it, finesse it, you can make mad dough. Word up, word up.
Banana. Banana. Mm. Oh yeah, the bananas in the building. Joe. Well, yeah, like for real. I'm no stock genius. I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you how to make money, all that shit. Don't look for me for that. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm barely that nigga to talk about with this shit. Definitely not that nigga to talk about with that shit. But as someone who is investing and looking to expand his portfolio, I don't see no reason why not. It's worth it in the effort of gaining the experience of knowing how to gamble in the stock market. If you look at it, if you want to do like I do, like I did about $20, but I broke my $20 into different stock, different pieces. So you see what I'm saying? Excuse me. Ooh, boy, them bananas are splitting. Phew. Wow. I've had a banana split with a waffle cone.
That's funny. Oh man, I gotta try that.
I had the banana split on a waffle cone.
Wait, I got the waffle. Where's the banana split?
Check the grinder.
Yeah, I want some bananas. Local corn banana split.
But no, like, I want to know what you guys think about that on Monday or for the Motivation Monday. Because I'm motivated as far as this week. I got a short work week. I only got to work tomorrow because I got a few appointments coming up afterwards. So I'm not gonna be able to work Thursday. It'll be a short week for me working, and I got about 2 more weeks on the work all together because I think my last day is the 23rd. But with all said and done, I made sure I got some things together. Shout out to my cuz, big cuz. It's his C-Day today, Trey 6. You know what I'm saying? All day. You already. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show some love on the early tip too. My oldest niece. Her birthday tomorrow. Shout out to her and damn my former aide. Her birthday's tomorrow. Damn, it's a lot of people. Shout out to my homeboy daughter whose birthday is today as well. Shit, like I can remember when that little girl was born. Hell, she was born 6 days exactly before my son. So happy 15th to you, little one. As if I didn't already know. But it's crazy. Baby's getting big, and that's my homeboy's, one of my homeboy's youngest daughters. And of course, you know, this is coming up on my oldest birthday. He's about to be 15 too. Yes, they were both born the same year. A week, almost a week apart. Yep, that's my homie though. That's my homies though. It's so much. We got the anniversary of Big's assassination. Still think about that shit. But you know, still gotta go, still gotta move forward. It's crazy. We keep trying to just get better and do better and keep moving and keep building. Shout out to Trey Real, man, sent me a message last week over the weekend, trying to see what's up with these independent artists out there. Go shout out, go holler at my dog later. Tap in with him at Trey Rail, Trey.rail. See, go tap into that page. I think he got the link on his page. Oh yeah, excuse me, y'all. That motherfucker, woof. That shit is a kicker, boy.
You want to try some of those bananas? Cold.
Oh.
And think about that until you said
Mm-mm. But you know, like I just really know that we got a lot of things going on. Plus, you already know we still do interviews today, Tuesdays, Thursdays. So if there's anybody that wants to sign up for those, if you're a body that's out there trying to get something out there, trying to get that message out there, let people know who you are, what you do, your music. If you're an artist, you want to get your message out there, let them know about a new album, or just come through and drop in, do an interview with the boy. That's it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We here for you. Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Hit me up with a DM. I got you. We're gonna set you up like that. we doing a lot of different things in that direction. We want to get the show to vibe in with you guys, let you know exactly what we do here, so that you know every year is something new, something more expanding to the show to continue to keep you guys involved, keep you guys in the know. Oh yeah, that's mainly what I'm trying to do. So for everybody that's tuning in, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, IG, I just need y'all to know the only way we make this possible is through you. So the show moves when we can get everybody to move with us. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm doing is talking with you guys about messages. Maybe you may have mentioned to me topics that are turning up on our radar in the news, or just all around independent artists that I've come across that are really, really doing big things in the music, and maybe you haven't heard of them. So, between that and then our days of highlighting these artists with interviews, their brand, what they are all about, and what the message they are trying to project is, I feel like, excuse me, this is just the place that I've wanted to call my home when it comes to the Peasy Show's atmosphere. We want it to feel like a space online that don't feel like you're online. You feel like you're in the crib, because we in the crib. You know what I'm saying? And when you into my shit, it's like you at home. You know what I'm saying? Long as you ain't stepping on my carpets with your motherfucking muddy ass shoes, we cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't be Rick James in my shit, because even Rick James got his ass whooped. You dig me? But I'm just saying, like that's the way I roll with shit. Crib is, you know what I'm saying? When you come to my space, most of my kids, my folks that come through, they all know the same shit. As long as you come through, peace, love, prosperity. Let's move. We can chill. We can do a lot of shit. I don't mind. I'm not doing shit. I'm just sitting there chilling. Only time I ask for silence is if I'm sleeping or I'm going in on some music. Most likely, you can do what you want. You know what I mean? As long as it ain't bad, as long as it ain't violent and trying to destroy my shit. I'm all about peace, love, happiness. It's what it is. It's what it is. For real, because at the end of the day, that's what we get. That's pretty much what we got to look forward to. Anything else, anything else is just chaos. And personally, I feel like this with chaos. Chaos is only good when nothing is involved. When there's nothing to do and there's no one that's gonna get hurt involved.
Wouldn't that be self-inflicted?
That would be self-inflicted.
Chaos upon yourself.
But if not self-inflicted chaos, why do you have to hurt someone else? Why do you have to bring it on to somebody else if you want to pursue it?
Why bring chaos in the first place? What is the point of chaos? What benefit does chaos bring you?
Right. What role does chaos play in life?
7:41 p.m.
That's a big question to ask. So I actually got a good question to ask.
You see what I'm saying? What role do you think chaos plays in life?
What is the balance?
Where is the balance? Where is the light? Where is the value? The positive side of it. Because apparently there gotta be to that. It's gotta be a pro and a con to this, right?
Because I'm pretty sure everybody would know the con to chaos. Pretty sure it's in its name.
Mm-hmm.
7:42 p.m.
What's good, San Fran in the building? D-Boy, what's happening? Hey, Dr. Tyra, I see you chapping in on the comments. Much love to the lovely Doc. Yeah, it's just, you know, that's really where I've been at. Like, you know, like my last few weeks of this new year, you know what I mean? I just realized that it's a lot going on outside. We all have our own different situations. And with everything being the way it is, man, we just realizing more and more every day that, you know, people are just the most confusing creatures we ever met in our fucking life. Like, the human race is one of the most confusing race of species ever.
Aren't we we're the only race to raise our children to 18 years? Everybody else, every other species is like 2 days, 3 days. Didn't Chris Rock just say that today?
Yeah, he did. Well, I mean, it's the truth, though.
Joke, but it's the truth.
It is true. There are various species that don't spend nearly as much time with their offspring as the human race does.
And they do just fine.
But what's the fascinating thing about it is, you know, just the fact that, you know, we look at the truth, you know what I mean, as in the ideals of others and what we feel is right and what we feel is wrong.
We judge others.
We judge all these things, and we throw these things under certain highlighted microscopic, just microscopes all day long, like of targeting this for, oh my God, how outrageous is this? How apprehensive is this, how it offends, this person or that person and this specific race or that
I'm so
specific race.
tired.
And truth be told, I agree with you. I'm tired of it, but I'm also more frustrated at how something like this could constantly be the thing of our lives.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is not just something that does not show itself once in a blue or once,
Right.
you know what I mean, at a random. This is every time, almost every day, you look out your window, you walk down the street, people see things that go on in a whole different way from others. There's one side of life that sees shit one way, and there's another side that sees it the other.
And people would consider this, oh, this is the. I would honestly fuck people. I would say that this is considered a time period of just bad shit going on.
Right.
I wouldn't consider this a bad situation. This is a bad time period. This part of history is going to be time stamped and be known as one of the worst times in human history. Just because of where we are going and where we headed as humans.
I think it's mainly going to be because of not just that. It's going to be because of where we have come from and how far intelligently we have advanced to what the results are. You see what I'm saying? Because like, as much as we have gotten smarter and seen incline and increasing intelligence in our species, that has not resulted in anything other than a world that we live in that is under attack from us that have created such a festering poison, toxidating our entire living space. Because this is all you can say this planet is to us. It's a living space.
And all these advancements that we've made as individuals, as humans, and just the time that we've marched on this earth.
Right.
All these advancements, really, where has it gotten us?
If we are in a situation where we have people who do not even believe that what is happening is what is happening. And the reason it is happening is because of what we have been happening to do and have been doing to this living space. Excuse me. And this is the crazy part. To me, I feel like somebody somewhere in the higher ups is not only seeing this and saying, this is not the reason why we're not doing anything. We have other plans. Or we don't care that because we're about to leave.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing you can do to stop us. Because unless you got money, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't even going to be hearing about us when we leave. That's how I feel about it. Really, though. But, I'm just ranting. It's Monday. I'm motivated to see change. I'm motivated to see progress in a positive way that shows humanity has advanced for the better. But I get so caught up in this whole conversation when it comes down to it, really, because some of the shit that I hear now really upsets me because I don't understand how we could be so absent-minded to some of the stuff that was really just going on outside. It's like I heard I heard somebody come up with the concept that being woke was wrong.
They're having a problem with Lego.
Yeah, right. So I'm sorry. Was this really a thing? Like, do you really think that you know being woke is a bad thing or a good thing? And that's a question for me because I guess I would like to know. Like, I really would. I would like to know. Could you tell me? Do you think being woke is a good thing or bad thing? Because I don't see I really don't understand what's so bad about this whole woke thing because honestly I'd rather be awake than sleep, truthfully. And to recognize truth, one has to know truth.
Mm-hmm.
So
You understand it?
from what I've understood, everything that they have assembled to be under a woke agenda,
Just because you know something doesn't mean you fully understand it. either.
just because you see somebody saying and trying to assign woke to something doesn't mean that's what woke is either. Because you obviously know that people make up things when they don't know things.
Right.
They tend to add shit when they don't know shit.
Because they don't know.
Because they don't know shit. You see what I'm saying? So try to remember that part too.
Mhm.
While you run around here trying to understand what woke really is. Because from what I've understood, apparently I've been woke my whole goddamn life.
Mhm.
Because I know that half the shit that's going on in this motherfucker is not legit by no means. And any of y'all that understand what it feels like to grow up knowing that this is not the way this is not the way our country should have been led nor under control of, because I'm sorry, but if you telling me that you want everybody to be smart in your country, that they have to have $30,000 to $50,000, 60, 70, $120,000 in their fucking pocket just laying around for their kids to go to school. I don't understand how you expect anybody to have nearly enough to make that when you're not even providing that kind of affordability in the country amongst your citizens. I don't get that. I really don't.
Yeah.
The banana split waffle cones.
Banana split and a waffle cone. You got to taste it for itself. Definitely. I taste both. Taste both, right? Strong hit the both. Like you really had a banana split and a waffle cone. You just ate it.
I definitely feel that. That's definitely a waffle. That's a banana split in a waffle cone for real. Keeping it real with shit. What's happening, people? What's happening, y'all? But yeah, like I'm saying, so tomorrow on the show, we're gonna talk about woke or sleep. Which would you be? And we're gonna talk about it's stocking and investing in stocks. You know what I mean? What's your view on it? Not only that, but we're gonna get into a little bit of what I do when I'm investing. It's just little things that I like to look out for when I'm investing, and we'll talk about that tomorrow night on the show and shit. Yeah, we got a little bit of time. I just want to get that in there and let y'all know. But yeah, sitting there choking and smoking, it's just the shit we do.
That's it.
Yeah,
Banana split.
yeah, man.
Cone.
But that's really where we are today, man. I'm being motivated and just trying to stay headstrong about everything else that's going on outside because it seems like that we're falling into a space where it's getting a lot tougher to keep your head up and smile these days. So, oh no, not right now. I got to get these words out. And I really know that it's not always an easy thing. You know what I'm saying? Getting up, going to work, or taking care of your family, and all of these different obstacles that keep trying to push you back down the hole and make you go backwards instead of forwards. It gets harder every day. It seems. It just don't seem to be letting up. But I'm here to tell you, just keep your head up. Focus on the positive achievements, not the failures, because we all gonna fail. We all gonna hit that ground one time, sometimes more than once. But it's what we do when we get down and we getting to get back up. It's what we do after that makes the difference. You know what I'm saying? Pushing forward through all of that shit and coming to achievement of success, a level of accomplishment. You know what I'm saying in life, whether if just making it to the end of the day. You know. But yeah, y'all let me know what it is in the comments on the recap and everything, man. We're gonna talk about what we talked about today. Just a little slight conversation today. It was just us coming in, welcoming y'all to the week. We motivated, we just having fun, choking it up with the good smoke and talking it up with some good folks. You know what I'm saying? The way we like to move. So you know what it is, man. We here Monday through Saturday. So join us tomorrow as we talk about it Tuesday on another Talk About It Tuesday episode. You know what I'm saying? But while I'm at it and I'm about to head on out of here, I want to let y'all know about a couple of folks that I want y'all to check out, man. Just check out my dog JoJo and DIP over on Twitch TV, man. Check them out. 10:30 Eastern, Monday through Fridays. All right, The Dojo Beats is live, man. Fuck with them. Just showing some love to my peoples, man. Y'all know what it is, though. Monday's just a fun day, man. I gotta get myself together. It's another work day tomorrow, so we're gonna do the damn thing. Get it in and cash out, like we always do. So it's just another day in the hood, motivating the way we should. As what they say, trying to see another day, trying to find a better way. Got my money on my mind. And my mind on my mind. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just saying. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's another day, man. I appreciate y'all for joining me today on this little hour in here with y'all. So you know what it do, man. We'll catch you on the next round. Peasy's out of here, man. We gotta get it going. So we can get this thing moving. Tomorrow is a move. But appreciate y'all for tapping in. We out of here, yo. Peace. Aye. Much love to my peoples in the back, y'all. It's another one and flat, y'all. Can't breathe, but I'm high as fuck, y'all. What, y'all? Nah, it's all love. Y'all know what it is, babies. I'll check y'all out tomorrow. Shout out to my Pee Wee Bus.